Why, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the stream. How are y'all doing today? It's my 4-year anniversary, chat. How exciting, 4 years. Making some lovely audios with you. Can you believe it? Can you believe it, chat? That's already been 4 years. I feel like just yesterday I was trying to figure my way out of a closet with cables all over me. With the microphone. Hi, Kay. Hi, Pony. Hi, Betty. Who do we got in the chat today? Welcome, everyone. Come on in. The water is fine. The water is very fine. Oop. Hi, Betty. Oops. Sorry, doing some quick back end things here. Hi, Kay. Thank you so much, Peony. You saw Gothic Garden earrings in a K-pop Demon Hunter's coin purse? That coin purse would actually hit pretty hard. But you know what happens anytime you mention a coin? The dirty mugger makes an appearance. Little Rose! Ah, 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 ah. What about my dreams? Hand over the coin, or you'll hand over your life. Ah, ah. Can you believe that's a character I made up like 2 years ago? Or has it been 3 years? Holy shit. Has it been that long? Since the birth of the dirty mugger? I don't believe it. I don't believe it one bit, chat. Not even one bit. Not even a little bit. One moment, chat. I'm looking for my cell. I can't find my cell. I am looking for myself in this world. I don't know where I can be found in the darkness. I have found. Here I am. Chat. I have a little bit of a game for today. At least when it comes with Q&A questions. I have a little bit of a game in mind. I have a little bit of a game in mind. This might be a little ambitious of me though. I really don't know if this can happen. Would be really nice though. Would be really nice if it happens. Would be incredibly nice if you can make it happen, chat. Incredibly nice. Sorry, chat, one moment. We will get started, my darlings. Hi, chat. Hi, so nice to see you again. With my very own eyes. You have some Red Bull? Ooh, I would like some Red Bull. Red Bull's delicious. You know, I just have a cup of tea with me. Some ginger tea. Ginger and herbal tea. I see I already have some questions in the queue. How exciting. I'll be going over them in a bit. We'll be going over them in a bit. But you know, I was thinking of doing a little bit of a game, chat. But let me actually, I didn't do my notif. I'm so behind on things, holy shit. I'm not that good at the streaming, chat. I'm actually surprised that you enjoy hanging out with me this much, that in spite of my scuffness, you still come by and hang out. How adorable. How adorable. So let me explain the bit of the game I had in mind. See, I was thinking of photo reveal of myself. And I was thinking, what if we get like 5 questions? That would be nice. A good number, 5 questions. If we get 5 questions, I'll reveal some photos that you may have already seen. But if we get an additional 5 questions from 5 unique viewers, I'll put out another batch of photos that no one has ever seen. Brand new photos of me. The IRL me. That's right. That is right. So have those questions ready for me. Have those questions for me, darlings. It's been exactly 4 years, chat. 4 years. Hang on, I'm inviting everyone on YouTube now, because I don't know if YouTube does a, I don't think YouTube likes my channel that much. It's hard to say. I wonder why. Let's see if this reaches anyone in time. Hey Faith, how are you? You love hanging out with me, Pony? Wait, where's the chat? Usually I got the chat showing on the screen here. It should show up now, I think. I'm pretty sure. Ooh, I see questions. Betty, can you click on the Q&A? Click here to ask Val a question. That way I have them all in one place when I'm ready to go through them. I'll be going through them all at once. You're dizzy now? Why, Kay? Why are you dizzy? It sounds like we need a little bit of a guided meditation before we get started, huh? What do you think, Chad? Before we start our little celebration, our reminiscing of the past. And looking forward to the future, perhaps. I am doing amazing, fantastic even, especially now that you're here. It's actually a pretty nice, cool day today, so it's not that bad. It's actually kind of nice. Oh, I hope you're staying hydrated, Kay. You know what this song reminds me of? This show called Twin Peaks. It's such an old show, but it's so good. It's an oldie but a goodie. You want a guided meditation chant? Well, it sounds like we're gonna have to calm things down before we light things up. I see in the queue 2 unique questioners so far. So things might happen. Things might happen, Chan. You better get hydrated, Kay. I don't want you fainting. Your friend saw your snake earrings? They must look really nice. Okay, chat. We're gonna get started with a little meditation. Okay, my darling. We're gonna have a little meditation together. What kind of things? Hello? Wait, I don't remember. What was I saying? Chat. I'm pretty sure I have like ADHD or something. But that's what the guided meditation's gonna help out with, chat. I'm gonna take a big sip of my tea before we get started, and you're gonna follow along with me, okay? You're gonna be very relaxed. You're gonna be ready to have a lot of fun with me and this little short stream, this little Q&A. We're gonna chat about so many things. But let me take a big sip first. You're happy because you can curl up into a ball. You're Build-A-Bear Rabbit. Staying hydrated? Good. Very, very good. You love the snacks? You like the noodle? You like noodles? You said many things will happen. Oh yes, yes, many things are gonna happen today. A lot of fun things. A lot of nice things. But right now, everyone, your attention to me right now. We're gonna have a bit of a guided meditation. I want you to focus on your breathing right now. Close your eyes. Let yourself be taken by the moment. The only thing that matters right now is this moment you're feeling, experiencing. The only thing that matters is the sound of my voice, the sound of the music, the feelings of the chair or the bed that you're sitting in, sinking in nice and comfortably. Very comfortable you feel. Excited, but we need to hone that energy first. You see, if we put all that energy to use in one thing, it'll be so much more enjoyable because you'll be able to really experience what it is that you're focusing on. So right now, just take a few deep breaths. Follow along with me. Take a deep breath with me. And take a deep breath out. and feel how a little lighter you've become. Just a little bit. We'll do it one more time. One more deep breath. And breathe out and feel how any stress, any anxiety is leaving your body as you take a breath out. Today, my chant, we're gonna have so much fun, but just focus on this moment. I want you to imagine being in a very relaxing state. Maybe a state in which you see yourself with a lot of friends, close family members perhaps, people that you have a connection with. And think about how happy it makes you. And feel how they're all around you, also feeling very happy. Carry that feeling with you. We're going to carry it forward with us. We're going to have so much fun in this stream. We're going to be so chatty. We're going to be so relaxed and happy. Take that feeling with you. And I want you to go in a little bit of a deeper state with me now, of relaxation. And the deeper we go, the more excited and relaxed you'll feel for this stream, for hanging out with everyone in the chat, because everyone in the chat are your friends. I'm going to start counting down now. At the count of 1, I'll snap my fingers and you'll feel a little bit more relaxed, a little happier and ready to start our stream. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sink deeper for me. You are now in a deeper state with me. More relaxed, more happy, more excited and ready to start our stream. You have so many questions for me, don't you? You just enjoy listening to my voice. You just enjoy spending time with a Valentine. And this feels so nice, doesn't it? In your mind's eye, I want you to envision a place you really enjoy. A place that makes you feel very relaxed and happy, perhaps. Might it be the beach? On a nice cool summer night? Might it be the mountains? The hilllands? It could be anything. Imagine yourself there. And take a few more deep breaths and just really let it sink in. The feelings that you have. Let it carry you with you. Let my voice carry you away. As we start emerging from this state of relaxation, my darlings, you're going to come back to a state of awakefulness. And in that state of awakefulness, you're going to carry this feeling with you. Very happy, very relaxed, very energized, and ready to chat so much with me because I enjoy chatting with you. I enjoy chatting with you. So I'm going to count you up, chat. When I count to 1 and I snap my fingers, you'll come back to me. Okay, darlings? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to me, my darlings. Wakey, wakey. How are you feeling, my sweethearts? Are you feeling good? Ooh, do I see a new person in the chat? Hi, Ronnie. How are you? I hope I didn't put too many people to sleep. Did I put too many people to sleep? Oh no, I didn't mean to put you to sleep. I meant to invigorate. Oh, oh, this is a predicament I find myself in. I think my hypnotic powers were a little too strong. You had a gig at the art museum and looked around for a bit. You're about to head home now? Nice. You got interrupted by an ad? Oh, I'm sorry, Kay. I'm so sorry, Kay. Well, chat. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna talk a little bit about my channel too. Just a little bit, but most of all, most importantly, I'm curious what you have in mind. One moment, chat. I'm going to switch out the music here because I don't want people to fall asleep as they come in. Did y'all enjoy your little 10-minute meditation? Your 10-minute guided meditation live with Valentine? See, things happen when you come to my streams, like random guided meditations. Wow, I feel like this song, it takes me back to my times in the 1920s. Don't forget, chat, I am 528 years old. I am 528 years old. You went back to the Scottish Highlands again? In some worlds that doesn't exist? Really? Somewhere that doesn't exist? Very interesting, Pony. That is really interesting. How does that feel? That point in space and time that doesn't exist. I can't even describe it. It's probably indescribable. Chat. It's been 4 years since I started. And wow, I have come a long way. Have any of you, chat, listened to like my first audios? Like one of my very first audios? I don't know if I'm brave enough to hear them. I really don't know. I really don't know if I am. Wow. You went to a snowy place because winter is your favorite season. You were born in the winter. In a snowy cabin with some friends? That sounds so delightful. For anyone that's new, just coming right in right now, we had a little guided meditation. We had a little guided meditation all together here. So that's what everyone is talking about right now. You're flustered? Why's that, Ronnie? It is so nice. It sounds very nice. One moment, chat. I'm trying to put something on the screen. I got too many tabs and stuff. You weren't expecting that? Well, my darling, you gotta expect the unexpected here. Anything goes. But you just love being here for that now, don't you? You just love it. One second, chat. 1 second. I'm trying to figure something out. Because I am such a silly. I am such a silly. Let's see if I can make this work, chat. Let's see if this 528-year-old vampire still got it. Where do I have? There it is. Gotcha. Oof. I'm really bad at design, by the way. Whenever I make a thumbnail, let me show you what I'm talking about. These are my early works, chat. These are my early works. You wish you had snow on your birthday? That would be awesome. If it ever did, but it probably won't. Maybe you should ask your family to take you on a vacation for your birthday. To like the mountains. That would be nice. Can you imagine? Your birthday's coming, Ronnie. When is your birthday? If you don't mind me asking. Or you can DM me too. That might be a little bit personal. Yes, I could sing happy birthday to you. I do wanna sing happy birthday to you. Your birthday happens to be February. Here where I live, it does tend to snow quite a bit around that time. The nice thing, as I mentioned, was your first audio. The nice thing I just mentioned was your first audio. Wait, you just mentioned it? What do you mean? What do you mean, my darling? What do you mean? I don't know if we're ready to listen to these. You know what? I'm not brave enough. I'm not brave enough to listen to these. My very first audio, if you can see this in the chat, was Handsome Bartender Comforts You. I wrote that one. That was me. That was me that wrote that one. And I made all my own sound effects on that one too. It was I put in a lot of work on it, but you know, being that it was my very first one, it was very scuffed. For every new audio that you see above it, it's just a tad bit less scuffed than the last, but you know, I still had a way to go even after the first year. It does snow a lot in February where you are, but it usually melts on the 13th, which is your birthday. Right before Valentine's Day, you can have two celebrations back to back. Sorry, I'm taking another sip of my ginger tea. Chat. Yeah, that was my very first audio. Written by yours truly. When you said it was so nice, was the bartender. The place that doesn't exist that went to... Really? Your guided meditation took you to the bar with the handsome bartender? Okay, chat. We'll listen to a little tiny bit of it. You twisted my arm enough. Hang on, chat. Hang on. Here it comes. Here it comes. It wants to sell me Ray-Bans. Hang on, chat. We'll listen to a tiny bit. Just so that you see how scuffed it was.
I see that you've been waiting on your date for a little while now. Is everything okay? I see. Running a bit late.
Oh god.
Well, that is unfortunate.
It's actually not too bad.
But how about I serve you something on the house?
Okay, that's enough. Okay, I cringe. I did cringe. I did do a cringing that I did not want to do. I didn't mean to cringe too much. Sorry, chat. Yes, that was my very first one. I'm leaving it up. You know, I kind of feel like it's nice to have... It's really nice to have my progression up here. Especially once, like, AI takes over. People are gonna have a hard time knowing, like, who's, like, real people and who's not. I at least have, like, receipts. I have the receipts, chat, that I started scuffed. You don't mind at all? July 5th? It's coming so soon. It's so soon, Ronnie. Are you excited? Do you have any plans for your birthday? Any plans? You don't really celebrate Valentine's Day. You don't have anyone to celebrate with. You know, even just getting those chocolates is enough celebration, at least for me. For me it is. For me it would be a lot. The mic quality is better now, but the performance still sounds good. You think so? I don't know. I did do a little cringe. Just a little bit. It sounds very robotic. But back then I thought it was natural. I don't know. It's like you have to be in the right state of mind for creating things, for creating art. It's all about perspective. Sometimes you don't have the perspective that you need. And your perspective makes you think that you have a creation that's like more prettier than it really is. And that causes all sorts of things with creators inside our minds. It ends up giving us like imposter syndrome and things like that. Hi B, how are you? So nice to see you. Are you doing okay? More of a white chocolate person than a milk chocolate person. You know, as long as it's chocolate, I'm gonna gobble that down. You have proof that you aren't AI. Exactly. I have proof. Like, you know, there's some, you know, I'm not gonna point fingers or anything because it's like I could be wrong with the particulars, but there's some sketchy channels out there that have popped out of nowhere with their very first audio sounding like super good, very like studio quality sound. And I'm like, you know, usually with a lot of the big ASMR roleplay channels out there, they have a progression kind of like mine, where they're a little rough at first, but then they get really good. So it just, you know, it doesn't mean it can't happen. I'm pretty sure that there are people out there who have already practiced a whole bunch, so much more years worth of practice, and like just jumped into it and like, wow, there were naturals from day one, and also with like the sound engineering perfect from day one. Could be, but you know, it's also true that like 90% of the internet is now bots and AI. I misunderstood you, Pony. I did, when you were saying about the nice place that you were in. You just woke up from a 4-hour nap? Are you refreshed? You missed our relaxing guided meditation earlier today. We had a nice guided meditation today. But it's okay. It's okay. Everyone seems to be having a lot of fun. And chat, you know, damn, I wasn't expecting so many questions already. Chat, I underestimated you. I'm sorry. I really didn't think we'd have so many questions. Should I go ahead and start reading a few, or should I go over some more of my audios here from my past, from my sketchy past? What do you think, chat? What do you think? Hang on, let me make a poll here. How do I make a poll? Let's see. No, I don't want to do that. Oof, I don't think I can do two things at once. I think I'm just gonna have to do a live poll, and I'll read off the chat here. Chat. Vote one of two things. Go through my channel. So channel, or start questions. Tell me in chat, channel, questions. Type in chat, channel or questions. I'll go over like 5 questions first. Only channels who aren't AI only get to work. You can just be like, hey, I have proof. Exactly, I have the proof right here. This one right here. This one. Handsome bartender comforts you. Actually, the first like 10 The first 20 were rough. Hi, Ireland. Ireland Steiner. You have come to my humble abode. How are you doing, my darling? You're gonna be voice acting rivals? Nice, that sounds so fun. I'll see you around. But we may start a few questions. I won't go through all of them right now. I'll go through a few of them though. Questions? Okay, I see your questions. You always underestimate things. I do. I underestimate and overestimate a lot of the time, Ronnie. I'm just never spot on. Questions? I see another questions. Happy doing anything? I see a questions and channel. Questions. Wow, okay. We'll do a few questions. Oh, Miranda, hi. Can you click on the Q&A, click here to ask Val questions? That and add your question there. That way I can have them all in one spot. It's a lot easier to find them that way. Thank you, my darling. Thank you, darling. Okay, chat, we're gonna do a few questions now. And then we'll get back to the channel. We'll do one batch of photos too, because we definitely got 5 questions already. See, chat. This is what happens when you come to my streams. You make things happen. But one moment, chat. I'm rearranging your visual space right now. There we go. Up and close. We're gonna go over a few questions now, chat. Are you ready? Question number 1 comes from Peony. Peony asks, do you have a favorite character that you have performed? Do I have a favorite character that I've performed? You know, I really enjoy performing all the characters. My vampire characters are probably some of my favorite ones, but honestly, I think you might know the answer to this one here. He's dirty. He lives in the back alleys. He's a crime mobster from the 1400s. You guessed it. Little Rose. What about my dreams? Hand over the coin. Sorry, chat. I just had to. Zora, hi. So I think my favorite character is the Dirty Mugger. Chat, do you have a favorite character that you've enjoyed listening to me cover? I'm curious. While I take a sip of my ginger tea. Little Rose. Now, chat, why don't you sit down and tell me which is your favorite character? And if it's not me, I'm gonna take your neck. Thank you, Pony, for that question. How do I mark it as red? I don't think I can. I don't think I could mark it as red. That's fine. Next question, chat. Next question. We're gonna go through these. We're gonna go right through these. Through 5 of them. We're just gonna go through 5, and then we'll do another 5 afterward. No, get your own greedy bugger. He's very greedy. You gotta be careful with the Dirty Mugger. He's a greedy one. You personally like the vampire ones? Oh, I have so much fun with my vampire ones. I'm a vampire. I'm just here to take a bite from your neck. Just one bite. A little hesitation is all it takes for this vampire to take you. Question number 2, Chad. What kind of music did you listen to growing up? Okay. Listen, chat. Listen. I'm a 528-year-old vampire. And the music that I've listened to, it's not music that were on your billboards. Okay? Not in your time, at least. The music I used to listen to was Baroque and music that was considered classical to the classical music artists like Beethoven. The Dirty Mugger is not your favorite. He has you in an iron grip. The serial killer. Oh, those are so fun too. The Vampire King too. So much fun. I need more vampire scripts. I need more vampire scripts. That's what I need. Chat. I listened to Baroque growing up. Yeah, it's true. It really is true. You see, that was the music that was around at my time. The high-class vampires would listen to it all the time. You don't believe me, chat? You really don't believe me. Now do you? Oh, you silly chat. Ye of little faith. I can't believe it. I don't believe it. I do not believe it. Only 28? Who, me? No. 528. 528 years old. One moment, chat. I'm trying to find something for you. I know where to find it. Hang on, chat. One moment, chat. When you try to do things impromptu. I think I could find it. I'm pretty sure I can. Give me one moment, chat. You always like the vampire audios? I really do too. Okay, chat. One moment, chat. Here's one of my favorite songs from my childhood. It brings me back. It really does. Doesn't it go right into your soul and it makes you sway back and forth? Reminds you of the times in which you used to take victims that your pa and your ma would bring you, usually the maid or the butler, the ones that have been naughty, of course. You would just play in your room. You would then fly off into the night and come back before dawn, of course, otherwise your parents would get really mad at you. Sometimes you would go and play with the kids in the town. The games we would play would be like hoop stick. You know, when you roll a hoop down a slope and you balance it with a stick. Such great times they were. Such simple times. Before we had all this technology. We had so much technology now. We don't appreciate the simple things anymore. 28 in our time? No. No. Not 28. In your time. In your time, 528. So chat. My favorite music is Baroque. I may have listened to some metal too. Tony, I may have listened to some metal as well. And horror movies. The ones that would scare me the most would be like moving doll movies. Movies that had like a haunted doll of a sort. Those are scary. Those would really be scary, chat. I would have nightmares. But I hope that answers your question, darling. Question number 3. Are you ready for question number 3, chat? What animal would I be? This one's from Betty. What animal would I be? Sorry, I'm taking a sip of my tea. Animals, animals, animals. I like the idea of being an owl. This changes depending on my mood, but right now I'm feeling a little owlish. How about you, chat? What animal would you be? See, an owl is it's a nocturnal creature. A creature of the night, just like me. And we have a lot in common. We go hunting late at night. We look for our prey from a distance. We stalk them. We look at them. We taste them. And we come in and sweep up and we take what's ours. That's what we do. That's what we do as animals of prey. So I think that's what I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling owlish. I am old, but I'm actually very young. You'll see in a little bit. You'll see in a little bit. I'm very limber. For my age, I'm more limber than others too. I was telling someone that my great nephews and nieces, I can beat them in races. I can catch up to them. No problem. The reason I say great nieces and nephews is because, you know, I'm 528 years old. If you're an animal, you would be a vampire bat. Maybe sometimes. Once in a while. But right now I'm feeling owl. A barn owl? No. A beautiful owl. A big white owl. One that's not afraid to be seen in the shadows. You say wolf? You do have a spirit wolf animal. That's true. Imagine your head could spin like an owl's. Oh god. It hurts my neck just thinking of that. Chat, I am so happy you're all here. Y'all make me very happy. I'm very happy to see all of you here. Even the shy ones back there. So happy to see you. I'm gonna wave to the shy ones. Hi, shy ones. How adorable. Oh, someone left. Someone left the chat. You would be a kitty cat, Ronnie? The kitty. No one harmed the kitty. You know, kittens are the prey of owls. Did you know that? You have to be careful being a kitten. You was transformed into a bat. What do you like being about? What do you like about being a bat? A wolfie, huh? Oh, adorable pets. A kitty pet, a bat pet, a wolf pet. So many adorbs. The question thing went away before I could add mine. Wait, it's not there anymore? It should be there. I haven't ended the Q&A. Does everyone else see the Q&A? Click here to ask Val a question? Does anyone else see that in the chat, like scrolling up and down? I do think if not a wolf or a kitten. Oh, kitty, a vampire bat. You know, vampire bats really like to nom on cows. Moo. Chat. Let's move on to the next question. Chat. Hello, this is my first time stumbling upon your videos. This is Faith, by the way. Hi, Faith. Did you draw your OC yourself? If yes, I'd love to see more drawings. Oh, I wish. Thank you for the question, Faith, but I wish I could draw my own OCs. I wish I had the skill required to draw such beautiful things. The image that you see here right now was created by the wonderful Angie Towers on Twitter. Angie Towers, she's done so much of my art. She's so amazing. She's adorbs. Angie Towers. Let me see if I could find her here, and I'll post her here. Usually I, excuse me, I gotta clear my throat. Sorry. Usually I like to work with artists. I used to use a lot of Pixabay, but unfortunately Pixabay has become like 99% AI now, and it's like no. And I'm really 2025, 2026 is really the year of supporting real artists, real ASM artists, real voice actors, real artists of all sorts, real writers. And I hope you all can join me. You may have noticed that I've been putting in a little additional thing in my videos, crediting everyone who had a part in my audios. How do I add this in the chat? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I can't chat in the chat. Why? I've been locked out. Shoot. Yeah, I can't post her Twitter. Sorry, chat. I don't know why. Oh wait, here it is. Never mind. Just being weird. Angie Towers has done a lot of my art. The more recent art from my last audio was done by Eldoa on Twitter. You'll find all the credit in the video, both in the description and also on the video itself in the credits. But yes, chat, please support real artists, please. I'm begging you. There's more soul behind the realness. People with passions, with heart, that put heart into their craft. I'm behind on chat a little bit. Guys, it's me, hello. It's still there, Vampire Bat. You'll add your questions, thank you. I wish I could draw, I want to draw my OC, but I can't draw. You know, it takes years, it really does take years to hone your craft. I've seen the progression of a lot of artists, and it definitely takes years, but you know, get started now, little by little, one step at a time. You can get there. You really can. Call me B. Sounds like B. Can you tag her or something? I'm curious. I got her on the comments there. But you'll see. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I'll make a special shout out video to all my artists. A little like 2026. You know how I've done like a 2025 audio updating the channel? I'll do a 2026 one doing the same thing, but with a little bit more about support with real people. Thank you so much, Miranda. Although I'd prefer Blue Sky. That's where I'm not shadow banned. That's a long story. We won't get into that one. We love to see it. How hard? Wait, what do you mean, B? All my links are down below, by the way, in the description. In the description, you'll see a link that says all my links here. You'll find everything right there. Blue Sky's my preferred one now. Everything happens there. You can only draw stick figures. We all start with stick figures, but you know what? Drawing very complex drawings is just a series of very precise and careful lines and circles. It really is. I mean, it sounds simpler than it is, but it kind of is. They're just all very precise though, and very like mindfully added there. One moment, chat. One moment. I'm gonna look at the questions again. Are we ready for the next question? Which one did I just answer? Shit, where are the questions? No, I can't find the questions. One moment, chat. I got the technical difficulties. One moment. Oh, I think I know where I gotta go. I missed a silly one. I am a silly. One moment, chat. Maybe if I... Ah, here it is. Oh my god. I almost had a panic attack. Questions. Wow, I got so many questions. Holy shit. Y'all are amazing. You are all amazing. Okay, so I have done 1, 2, 3, 4 questions. Question number 5. Question number 5 comes from Pony. I'm going in order, by the way. So if I haven't read your question yet, it's because there are more questions ahead of you, but on the queue. So I will definitely get to as many as I can in the next hour or so. You can try, but it's very limited. A little bit of everything stops me from improving. Exactly. That's exactly how it is. How hard, how... Oh. Yes, Eldoas are... I have featured on my newest audio. It's an 18+ audio, so if you're not 18+, not for you. Goofiest vampire. Anyway, question number 5. If you could go anywhere with a snap of your fingers, where would you go and why? I want to snap my fingers and go to a deserted castle in Ireland. I think that would be so cool. That would be my kingdom. What do you think, chat? Would you be willing to visit the kingdom in a deserted castle in Ireland? I hear there's a lot of deserted castles out there. Oof, my throat. One moment. A lot of deserted castles out there. Would be so cool to live in one of those. Use my magic to spruce it up a little bit. Oh, it would be so cool. I think that would be very fitting. Would have lovely weather. You probably get all seasons over there. Spring, summer, fall, winter. I think you do. I really do think so. I heard that some places, some castles out there, you might even get paid to like live in one. Like if you help with upkeep or something like that. You probably have to be a citizen or something, but hey, one can dream, right? A vampire can dream. Chat, I have answered 5 questions. Thank you, Penny, for that question. I answered 5 questions. I did make a promise. I did make a promise, chat, that I will show, that I would reveal pictures of me. I did make that promise. At 5 questions. I really did make that promise. And I have to hold my promises. Those castles are in Ireland? I'm pretty sure. I'm not too up to date on my history, but chat. I made a promise that I will show my body in a picture Are you ready, chat? This one might be these here that I'm about to show. Might be a little bit more. Some that have already been seen by some of my viewers here. But I have some new ones coming up too. So you ready, chat? There's a few in England, but they're pretty much rubble now. And England doesn't take care of them very well. Oh. Okay, chat. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and show you picture number 1. And I'm certain some of you recognize this one. Some of my more frequent listeners. This is my Halloween costume. Dressed as pirate. Did I tell you, chat, that this costume was gifted to me through Throne? By B over here. Thank you, B, for this costume. It had a really nice fit to it, too. It fit around me very nicely. You know, sometimes I'm a little shy to show myself because sometimes listeners might have an idea of what I might look like. And if I look different from what that idea might be, and it conflicts with that, people might not like it. I always have that fear, you know. Especially if I end up doing that partial face reveal on July 11th. The headband was supposed to be worn on my head, but I put it on my arm instead. It's kind of weird having that over on my head. It is a little on the weird end. But it did have a very nice fit to it. I really liked that one. This might have been one of the first ones that my more how'd you say that the word my more frequenting listeners have seen. My very first arm reveal. Yeah, B has been a very big sweetie. Very massive sweetie. Thank you, B. Also, that tie that I'm wearing there, I gifted it on a previous Donathon too. Sent it out through the post to one of y'all over there. So this is the first batch. First batch right here. I have another batch, but we have to get through more questions. The new ones. It had a little bit of my cologne on it too. You sure I look very handsome? Okay, but okay, listen. I have to bring expectations down. So that way when if I do the partial face reveal, people would be like, oh, actually, hey, look. You know, rather than the other way around, right? Where it's like, people might think I'm like Prince Charming or something, and then they see me and then people are like, oh, he's kind of okay looking. that's another thing. I'm still, you know, July 11th, partial face reveal. Should I do it? I don't know. I really don't know. It would be a Donathon event though, because face reveal in this environment and this kind of content, very risky. White shirt pick, yes. So I'm thinking about it. Pain? Why are you in pain, Kay? It still has the smell. I'm actually very surprised. I'm very surprised it still kept its smell. You think so, Miranda? Now you're making me blush. You are making me absolute cutie. Chat. You're making me blush, chat. Why you make me blush? Why are you making me blush? It turns fan towards face. Face is cooking. These are nice. I have a few new ones coming your way. Some that you have not seen, Ronnie. I think you may have seen these already, Ronnie, because you have been so adorable and have been to like all my live event streams and Patreon and all these things that you've been supporting me in. But I do have some new ones coming up that I took like within the last month. Chat, are you ready for more questions? My jaw's still recovering from surgery. Oh no. The right side's annoying. You know what helps? You know what helps? Ginger tea. Ginger has anti-inflammatory properties. You've seen several of these on Patreon already, but I'm certainly not complaining about seeing them again. Exactly, because you're on my Patreon, you've seen them. Also, chat, if you would like to not miss things that I post, because YouTube's super selective on what it decides to send out to your feed or not, feel free to follow my free Patreon too. I have a free Patreon that I use as a newsletter. Do I have a Discord? I do. It's all on my my link tree in the description. Did I see all your questions? Not yet. We're going through them one by one. They're first come, first serve, and I still got a few before I get to yours. So chat. Yeah, YouTube's very you know, sometimes I put something out and no one sees it. And it's like, it's a little disheartening, but you know, if you follow me on Blue Sky, if you follow me on Discord, on Patreon, you'll have more ways to not miss out on whatever it is I'm trying to send out to you. It's really sad. It's really scary. I'm afraid that one day YouTube will just bury me. So very scary stuff, you know. Very scary stuff. You know, maybe I should just leave one picture up. Out of all of these, which one did you like the most, chat? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, chat? YouTube's a beach. You forget how many you sent. Yeah, it's very sad with YouTube, but you know, I'm still here. I'm still creating. I'm still having a lot of fun, and all of you spending time with me here makes it all worth it. The one on the very far left. So from left to right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Type a number, chat. 1 through 5. Are you going to be an extremely hardest vampire in the world, Val? That's the pressure. That's a lot of pressure. So much pressure, darling. I don't know about that. I guess we'll see on July 11th if you want to make that happen. We'll have a Dono event where we'll play some games, we'll have some milestones. We'll have a donation goal through Ko-Fi that if we hit, we'll see. You can then tell me. And then I can either be very sad or very happy, one of the two. I don't know. 4 is very nice. I see two for 1 and I see 1 for 4. You like 5 a lot too. I think I'm seeing more for 1. Oh, I'm seeing 2 for, I see a tie between 1 and 5 now. A tie between 1 and 5. Two and 3 are a tie. 1, 4, and 5 are your faves. I haven't taken a picture with full on suit yet. Maybe I should do that one of these days. Okay, chat. So it sounds like we're gonna keep these up then. Okay. Done. First batch done. You guys really like my button-up shirts now, don't you? Okay, then you're gonna really love my next batch of pictures coming up at the end of this Q&A. Not the full suit. That will destroy the little brain cells you have left. Chat. You need to stay hydrated because there's more to come. There are more pictures. Question number 6 from Red Raccoon. Hi, Red Raccoon. What's your favorite ice cream? You know, anything that has like little things inside the ice cream, like little nuggets. Oh, so good. Like either if it's like chocolate chips or maybe like cookies and cream. I think cookies and cream. I'm gonna go with cookies and cream. Am I basic? Am I basic for saying cookies and cream? Chat, do you have a favorite ice cream? I think I'm leaning cookies and cream. What about you, chat? You're hydrated. You have your Tenzin from Sis4 left. Nice. You better stay hydrated, darling. So yes, cookies and cream. Wow, so many questions. I may have to rapid answer these. You're staring at the upper corner. Pony, my eyes are down here. You like all the flavored ice creams? Okay, chat. We're gonna have to speed it up because I'm so flying. Have I been to Baskin Robbins? I have not. Do I prefer M4M or M4F? I'll get to your questions in the Q&A first, and then I'll and then I'll address the chat question. Oh, so many questions. Okay, chat. Okay, next one. Next question. Thank you, Red Raccoon, for that question. Next question by Kaylee. You had to choose, what animal would you be? Oh wait, did we answer this question already? Oh, we did. I said owl. Nice. Next question. Next question, chat. Which is the most gift your father ever received on Father's Day? Oh, I have no idea. No, that was too long ago. I might not have an answer for this one here. Remember, I am 528 years old. I'm a 528-year-old vampire. And so I do not know. I don't have an answer for that one, but your next question, Miranda. What is the most gift your father ever... Wait, that's the same one. Sorry, Miranda. I don't have an answer for that one there. Maybe like 3. Next question from Ireland. Ireland. What would you consider to be the most difficult thing to do when voice acting? Very good question. Let me go into chat here real quick. If you like ice cream with cookies mixed in, oh yeah. Oh, the cookies, the full cookie inside the ice cream. Oh, so good. That would be nice. It reminds me of the cheesecake that I made. I made a cheesecake with Oreo cookies. It came out so freaking good. Ooh, I'll tell you about that another time if you're interested, chat. I don't know what you're interested in, so you can always just tell me. Ooh, tell me more about that. But to finish Ireland's question, what is the most difficult thing in voice acting? I would say getting the doing the acting. Oh wow, great insight. Thank you, Val. Thank you, Val. That's very insightful of you. What is the most difficult thing? Acting? Well, it's the acting, of course. There's so many things, and there's so many things to voice acting that are difficult. Like, for example, let's say you have a script where you have like very loud parts and very quiet parts. Being able to say them so that they come out on the microphone is one thing. You know, it's a really hard thing to do, because then if you try to like normalize the volume later on, it's like why is it like all so loud, or why is it all so quiet? And that's because you have like very complex variations in the sound of your voice. So it's that, like the distance to the mic, when do you want to move away, when do you want to move close, getting the feeling just right, like just like really feeling it inside you so that you act the part, right? There's so many things, but I think those would be a few of them. Those are definitely a few of the things. Excellent question. That's like half the flavors they have. I just got a brownie batter flavored cone. Oh my god, it sounds so good. You've been thinking about doing voice acting, but your grandparents and your mom find it weird when you're listening to a YouTuber you like, and you'll do it and they tell you to stop because it's weird. You know, yeah, it is a very odd concept, right? But you know, it's not really that odd, because you know, I'm sure your parents are familiar with audiobooks. I kind of think of it as like just listening to an audiobook. It really is very similar to, you know, with more passion behind it, more acting behind it. Audiobooks tend to have a little bit more monotone diction. So it's kind of like that, you know. Might be a way to describe it in the future. I don't know. With brownies mixed in. Gib. Ronnie, every time you share pictures on our Discord of the ice cream that you had, my mouth is just watering. I'm just like, Gib. Give me. Hi, Sora. Welcome back. Next question, chat. Next question. This one comes from B. What is the reason you started a YouTube channel? Okay. Let me tell you. Chat. Let me tell you. Listen closely. Listen very closely, chat. Look. I really am a vampire. I really am. My goal here is to entrance as many people as possible. First I'm starting with 2,800 subscribers that I have right now. But then we're gonna move on to the world. Everyone in the world will be enticed and under my spell through my audios. Oh, it is gonna be so good. It's all part of my plan. But also people told me that I have a nice voice and that I should give it a try. And that's my answer, B. Thank you for the question, B. A third water bottle? It's really hot. You need the water. You definitely need it. You need to stay hydrated, chat. In fact, I wouldn't be opposed to a short 1-minute break if you need to get some water, chat. Steals all of Ron snacks? No. Don't steal Ron snacks. You know why? Because they're mine. And those are my snacks. How many donations do I need? I was thinking for my Donathon event, for the face reveal, a maximum goal of 500 might be a nice, safe number, both for in the case that in the future employers find out that I do naughty audios. You know, there's a cost benefit to this line of work. But also low enough that I think is possible to be reached. Unique question is who they? Well, you know, we've already hit the 5 unique questioners, so we already hit the last batch of pictures. So that'll be right at the end of the stream, which is not that far from now. Your voice is smooth as silk, master. Little Rose. Thank you, Pony. You make me blush. You're stealing them. They're mine, master. No stealing before me. Ronnie, hide them. Hide the snacks. Val, is that your body? Yes. Yeah, that's me. But I have more pictures coming. These are some older ones that my very loyal viewers, listeners have already seen. But I have some new ones that even they have not seen. If rewind stream a little, you'll see Master in pirate suit. Yes. I have all of the pictures. Next question, Chan. From Ireland. What are your goals for the next year? You know what? My goals for the next year? Take over the world, of course. With my hypnosis. You see, Chan, listening to my voice is irresistible. You cannot resist the enticing sounds, the relaxing feelings that my voice provides you. Okay, Chan. So that is my plan. You know, okay, so for realsies. For realsies, my goal for the next year, you know, things are a little shaky right now. The environment is really topsy-turvy for many reasons. So much so that it's hard to tell what's going to happen in a year. So right now, best I can say is I'm going to play it by ear. Because there is a very real chance that AI gets so good that it does literally just take over YouTube. And every channel that is up voice related is just AI. And at that point, I'm pretty much disappeared on the internet because there's so much more supply than there is real people. So much more supply of AI stuff than real people stuff. So that is a very real possibility. So I'm really going to play it by ear, but I do have some plans. Some plans that maybe I'll discuss later on. I'm not ready to reveal some of those. But keeping everything by ear, I still want to create. I still have a lot of fun creating. A lot of fun creating. So in my heart, I am still a creator. But we shall see. And your next question, when will you admit being 6'10"? You're tiny. You're not 6'10". You're tiny 2'3". Did I already answer yours? Not yet, Sora? Or wait, did I? I have not. We're going through a lot of questions very quickly. And there isn't. The AI companies are going bankrupt soon, more likely than not. It's very possible, but you know, think about like back in the internet times. I was since I'm 528 years old, I'm old enough to remember when the internet bubble was a thing. There were so many internet related companies that had no business being internet companies. And they got so out of hand that the stock market burst. But we still have internet even after that series of bankruptcies and stock market calamities. Which means that if it's anything like that bubble, there's a possibility that there's going to be consolidation. AI generation, generative AI may still be around, but just consolidated. In which case, there's still that chance that YouTube channels might be consolidated under like less people, still very, very much creating as much as possible because it's very cheap, but consolidated. It's really hard to say, you know, predicting the future is nearly impossible. All my brain thinks of when I hear internet is welcome to the internet. What is that? Next question, chat. This one's from B. If you ever had a chance to turn back time, would you change the path you took and never do YouTube? Or would you still go on? You know what? I think I would. I really do think I would. I really do feel like in my heart, like deep inside my heart, I've always wanted to express myself creatively in some way. And I feel like this creating audios is a way to express yourself in ways that you can't express yourself otherwise. if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to me? I do feel like, okay, this is gonna sound cheesy. My heart is turmoilous. Like an angry sea. It wants to shake things up, make you feel things. It feels things that wants to make you feel things. And I do think that I would do something like this. If not this, maybe singing. I'm always singing to my cats. I'm always singing to my chat in Discord when we have our office hours. Sometimes I annoy some of my listeners, but or do I? Maybe not. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Next question. Thank you for the question, B. Vampire Miranda. Which fruit vegetable do you hate? There's this tropical vegetable that you might have not heard of called chayote. Gross. It's gross. Don't ever have that. Chayote. Chayote. I don't know if I can type it in there. It's spelled Chayote. Gross. Never eat it. Next question. What's your favorite character from a vampire movie? Nicolas Cage in Vampire's Kiss. Have you seen that movie, chat? Chat, have you seen A Vampire's Kiss? If you haven't, you gotta see it. Put it on your to-do list for this weekend. A Vampire's Kiss. 1 second, chat. I need to go grab something real quick. BRB, real quick, chat. Sorry, I gotta take a really impromptu break. BRB chat. BRB chat. Like 1 minute, I'll BRB. 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 Hey chat, I'm back. Sorry for the wait. I just had to get some water. I had to clear out my throat a bit. Sorry, chat. Hope you didn't miss me too much. I have a very nice singing voice. Oh, now you're all making me blush. Yeah, let me readjust everything here, chat. Readjusting. You posted pics of Bobby enjoying the wind from your fan. Oh, that's so adorable. Bobby's so handsome. Gotta get more coffee and snacks. No, just some water. I had to get a quick drink of water. Who wants to start some chaos? Okay. Trying to start chaos while I was away for a moment? Naughty. So yes, Vampire Miranda. Nicolas Cage in Vampire's Kiss. Yeah, you gotta watch it. If you like comedies and vampires, that is the movie to watch. Next question. Where do you see the channel being at the next 10 years? Wow. This one's from B. B? No freaking clue. I don't know where it's gonna be 1 year from now. Hopefully in a place where it has created a lot of happiness and memories for a lot of people. Hopefully in a place where I can look back and be like, hey, I'm proud of that creation. And you know, it might not be there anymore just because, you know, technology, Google, YouTube might not be even there anymore. But I think that's where I see it. Thank you for the question, Beam. Faith Gain Bruh. Here's your question. What's your favorite herb to drink? You know, I don't really have a specific one, but recently I've been drinking ginger tea. It's been really good with a little bit of honey. Oh, it's so good. I need more ginger too. Thanks for the reminder, by the way. And thank you for the question, Faith. Zora. What's the favorite voice that you like me to do, Zora? Well, Zora. Should I tell everyone again? Little Zora, what do you mean you don't like this voice, huh? My name's the Dirty Mugger. Now hand over the coin. Man, I always have such a giggle when I make his voice. It's so fun. And that's the voice, Sora, the Dirty Mugger. Okay, behave. What you do best can be chaotic at times. You're chill, which is funny, because I said I spirit animals wolf. You don't think wolves are chaotic? Well, they can be in a pack, you know? So that is the answer to my question, Sora. Your question. Thank you for the question. B, will you ever do it? Will be willing to do a collab with other YouTubers? I have done a few. I haven't done that many. If you look through my history of audios, I've done a few with, off the top of my head, The Enchantress ASMR, also Ireland VA, Sensory VA. There were a few that fell through. Hope to do them eventually though. I'm open to it, but you know, I gotta get myself to a point where I feel like I got a flow going. That way I can take on more collabs. You know, the thing with collabs is that they have to come naturally too. Like you can't really force one, you know, because you have to have like the right vibe, the right chemistry, you know what I mean? So if I were to just like drop in and be like, hey, you wanna do a collab, like, you know, there might be like chemistry issues and things like that, so it has to be natural too. But yeah, that's my thought about that. Thank you for the question. Another question from B. Will I ever go to TwitchCon to meet my fans? Get me to 50,000 subscribers and ask me that question again. It does sound like fun though, just sitting around, having a little lounge room, and just sitting around and chatting. That would be really fun. Next question from Kay. What do you listen to when writing a script? You know, if you've been listening to my scripts, the ones that I write versus the ones that other people write, I think people have noticed a difference in writing style. My scripts, even if they're not a hypnosis script, tend to have some hypnosis elements to it. There's just something about it that I like. Maybe because I do hypnosis too. Chat, did you know I also do hypnosis? So that's something that I do, but also I tend to choose characters that are kind of similar to my energy and my demeanor. Just because it's so much easier and more flow-like to reprise such a role. Thank you, Kay. Vampire Miranda, when did you become a vampire? I was born a vampire, Miranda. I've always been a vampire. I had a papa vampire and a mama vampire back in the year 1498. Is that right? I don't even remember anymore. What is time, by the way? What even is time? When will... Next question. Thank you for the question, Vampire Miranda. B asks, when will the OF link be coming in our way, pretty please? OF? I can't really talk about that here. That's naughty. That's naughty B. But you know, get me to 50,000 subscribers and we'll talk. We'll talk about that. We'll see. Are you really a vampire for real? Or is that an RP I'm doing? Just wondering is all. Well, if you have to ask, you'll never know. Thank you for the question, B. Can you do a Vampire Prince and Vampire Hunter listener M4M? Maybe. You know, I've done M4M in the past. I haven't had a lot of luck with those audios. I think I have at least 2 M4Ms out there. So far, it seems like only M4A and M4F have been the ones that have been performing the best. I'm open to it, but not sure yet. Not entirely sure yet. Because my audience is very specific right now, it seems. Thank you for question, Miranda. And this one's from Ronnie. Were you always a vampire or were you turned? Wait, didn't I answer this one already? I'll just answer it again. I've always been a vampire, darling. Thanks for the question, Faith. Faith again asks, will you do gaming live streams in the future? It's so nice of you to ask, because you see, every Thursday I usually have a gaming live stream where we just hang out and play games. Right now I'm playing through a very fun game called Smile For Me. It's very cute. It's like a puzzle story game. The games I play tend to not be too try-hard, which is nice. I hope you come see us on Thursday, next Thursday, every Thursday. Keep an eye out for those live streams. Next question, Vampire Miranda. What's your first cat? His name was Obi-Wan Kenobi. Black and white. Tiny kitty. Handsome boy. Val, who's your celebrity crush? Celebrity crush. I have a thing for Anne Hathaway. She might be my celebrity crush right now. Do I sing in the shower? Always in the shower. In the car when driving a long drive, a long hour, 2-hour long drive to my pets. Always singing. Thanks for the questions. What's my hair care routine? So after the shower, while it's still wet, I like to brush it as soon as possible while it's still wet. So that way, one, it gets untangled, two, it's just so much more flowier when you brush it right after. Before it fully dries, I like to add some hair product like some oils of different kinds to help keep it nice and not frizzy, because my hair tends to frizz up if it's very dry. It's a frizz. I'm a frizzer, chat. And yeah, it's typically how that looks. Thanks for question. Wow, I'm more than halfway through these. What's my favorite audio to record? I like to think that my favorite audios are ahead of me. I mean, I've liked all the audios I've recorded so far, but my favorite one, they're still to come. I still got more to come, darlings. Thanks for the question, Kay. Faith, what's the first step that you should take as a voice actor to start an actual career? Ooh, an actual career. So I'm not as professional as some people are. Like, some people can actually do this as a career. I cannot really do this as a career, at least as of now. Would be nice if it becomes such, but people that do this as a career, it depends. Because some people might go into voicing advertisements, for example. They tend to do pretty okay. Although, unfortunately, I think AI is starting to eat that up too. But advertisements have always been a big voice acting career path. When it comes to like voicing characters like anime and things of that nature, very hard to get into because they're very competitive, very competitive. You got A-listers out there competing with the same ones that you might be competing it with, so you're gonna have to have like many years of experience under your belt. So what you might want to do instead of trying to go after those start off with something small, like maybe do voice acting for free for like independent game developers, for example. Oh, it's a very good idea. And build a portfolio. And as you build your portfolio, try to improve your work as well, getting your acting just right, getting the voice just right, getting the sound just right, um getting your conditioning of your room just right, all those things. And it would be a lot of work, and there's no guarantees, because it's almost like show business. In acting in show business in Hollywood, a lot of people I've heard of quit their jobs and move to Hollywood in hopes of like making it in Hollywood. But it's really hard. And it's the same thing with voice acting. It's a very hard thing to do. It's not impossible, but um, I think for most people, it being a side gig is a better way to do it. Like just for fun, like a hobby. And then if it becomes something more than that, then yeah, absolutely, you can jump on it. Um, but yeah, those are my thoughts when it comes to voice acting and voiceover. Thank you for the question. Smile for me is very cute. I haven't tried Deltarune, although I did try Undertale. I did try Undertale. My brain wants to cause chaos. Why do you want to cause chaos? Why are you trying to cause chaos? Next question from Vampire Miranda. Who's the greatest cook? That's me, baby. I'm the greatest cook. Did I tell you about the cheesecake that I made? I made the most delicious cheesecake, chat. Chat, listen. Normally, cheesecake is made with graham cracker, but instead of using graham cracker as the base, I got some Oreos, I crushed them up, and I used that as the base for my cheesecake. Mix it up with a little bit of butter, and you just kind of squeeze it on the bottom of the pan before you put it in the oven. And then using 100% real cheese, what's it called? Philadelphia cheese, and a couple eggs, butter, sugar. Mix it all really good together. Pour it all into your container, your cheesecake pan. And the important thing is putting it in a water bath. Not a lot of people know that the water bath is really important for your cheesecake, because it creates a little bit of an environment in the oven so that as it cooks, it starts getting fluffier. That's where you get the fluff from the bath, the hot water bath that's boiling in there. And once it's done cooking, like you want it to just barely start caramelizing, but not too much. Like it's unnoticeable. You turn off the oven, you open the oven just for like a little tiny bit, like 1 inch, and you let it sit in the oven for like an hour. And then after, because you let it kind of cool super slowly in the environment, and then you pull the cheesecake out, let it cool to room temperature for another 2-3 hours, and then you put it in the refrigerator for like overnight. That will make you the most perfect cheesecake. Very delicious, very fluffy, very scrumptious, some might say. That's what happens when you can really get out of bed and hang out with friends, but because of your recovery from getting your wisdom teeth out, I can't really get out. Oh, you gotta take it easy, Kate. Take it very easy. Chat, we're almost done. We're almost done. We only have a few more questions left. Faith asks, if you went to uni, what was your major? Right now I'm taking some science courses. I'm thinking something science related. I know it's kind of weird, right? Someone doing hypnosis that's also doing science stuff? Well, hey, listen, chat. Listen closely. That's what science needs, some creativity. That's all it needs. Creativity. Thank you for asking, Faith. This last spring I was taking a physics class. Everyone in the Discord knows all about it. Me complaining about exams all the time. B asks, would you be willing to ever collab with a sassy British vixen at all one day? Maybe. Perhaps. I am very open to it. But you know, like I said, it has to come organically. And that's not easy to do. Not easy to be like, hey, you over there and you over here come together, collab. Because, you know, there's a chemistry involved with these sorts of things. You showed us the cake in Discord. I wanted a slice so bad. That one was the one that didn't go as good. I should have taken a picture of the last one. The one on Discord got cracks on it here and there. Because I think the water bath wasn't as good as it used to be. I mean, as it should have been. Oh yeah, I have really perfected it. I gotta take a picture next time. I really do. I really should. What kind of science is it? Biology or something? Well, I took a physics course last time. So like thermodynamics and optics and waves and quantum mechanics and nuclear physics, things like that. Fun things like that. One of my partners is a hypnodom and a chem major, so not that strange. Maybe you, Ronnie, my dearest Ronnie, have a thing for hypnotists who are also science-y. Have you ever thought of that, my darling? Next question? Next question, chat. What is your preferred scent? Subtle and sweet with a hint of something sharper, or bold and sharp? To me, you sound more like a vanilla or cardamom with a hint of citrus. I do, Peony. This is Peony's question. I think I do vibe with something citrusy, but you know, anything that is like ocean scented is very nice. I'm not entirely sure what goes into an ocean scented perfume. I'm not entirely sure. It's probably a blend of all sorts of stuff. Like a little bit of coolness to it. I think B would know. B should be able to answer that question. I think it generally does have a little bit of does have a tiny little bit of a citrus in it, the ocean scents. But yes, that is what I like to wear. Although, you know, it depends too. I have all sorts. I do have a vanilla scented one out there. I do have a more cinnamony one. All the food I make looks tasty. You have a recipe to DM? A recipe? A scroll? Please do, darling. Hi, Send. You are late, naughty, naughty. How are you, Send? Yours would be lavender. Lavender's nice. We used to take these in high school. I didn't know teaching systems are that different between countries. Well, here in high school, you do take those kinds of courses, but they tend to be a little bit more introductory, rudimentary level. In college, they have the more calculus-based types of courses that tend to be a little bit more rigorous. So we do have that too. What did I do? Well, I was just asking what you think the Mai Tai smells like. Mix of sea and honey with a slight hint of lemon. Yeah, maybe that's it. But altogether, it makes a very unique smell. I love any perfume that makes me smell like a bakery or ice cream parlor. You really want me to take a bite out of you, don't you, Ronnie? Because that's how you get bitten by the vampire. Sounds delicious. Sinner, hi. All good, tired of dancing, teaching all day. Did you get a lot done today, Sind? I hope you stayed hydrated, because I hear Europe is being ravaged by the heat. What a pain. Good luck with that, dude. I'm doing fine. I did okay. I had fun. It was a lot of fun. I'm Hey my beauties. Pink sugar is the perfume. I love the smells of like cotton candy. I don't think I've ever smelled one like that before. A cotton candy scented? That sounds interesting. It's an amazing scent. You love it? Nice. I'm glad you like it. How's my Sinsin doing? There's some men's perfume that you really want to buy. Guess to smell it. What kind of scent is it? I need more jams. I need more jams in my my playlist. I think next time we'll have more jams. I think next time. Did not say that. Wait, what? Next question, chat. This one comes from Haley. What is your favorite thing to make food-wise? Man, that's always a hard one to answer. Because everything has something, you know, something neat. For example, cheesecake has the rising, the fluffiness to it. The technique that goes with it. Fried things, especially if you're making like fish and chips, they have to, you know, they have to be just crisp, just right. Some things that are, you know, I think things that require a little bit of skill, I don't know, I don't know, things that are a little bit more difficult to make, I like to make. Cinnamon rolls, like from scratch. Really fun to make. There's a lot of rolling involved. You have another question for me here. If you could voice act in a game, which game would that be? I would want to voice act in a Resident Evil game. There's this character in the recent Resident Evil game called, what was his name? Victor? When he was chasing around Grace, the protagonist of the game. He would say things like, "Oh, I didn't kidnap you. I liberated you." That sounds so fun to voice act. Yeah, the heat wave has been wild. My youngest class had their ballet exam today. Did they pass? With flying colors, of course. They're your class. You're doing good? I am doing great. You know, I had so many questions today. So many questions. I was not expecting more than 5, to be honest, but y'all made me very, y'all are too amazing. Way too amazing. Victor Gideon. Yeah, that's him. Victor got what he deserved. And all this time I thought the big bad was gonna be the Albert Wesker clone. I liberated you. So fun. Any rumbly voice is so fun to do. But chat, I think those are all the questions. Wait, I already heard this song. Those are all the questions, chat. You know what that means, do you? Do you know what that means, chat? What does it mean, chat? What does it mean? What does that mean? I think it's time to reveal my last batch of pictures. These have not been seen before. They have not been seen before, chat. So I'm always a little bit nervous when there's pictures that have not been seen. Are you ready, chat? Are you ready? I'm not ready. Are you ready? My chat. My adorbs. Chat. Chat. These I took within the last month. I really like my red shirt. It's very comfy. Comfy red shirt. Oh, I thought I had more. Oops. A lot with the red shirts. I didn't realize I took so many with my red shirt. Oh, I see another question. As my horror buddy, what movies you looking forward to this year? Obsession's gonna be a tough one to beat. I have not seen a lot of them. Obsession, for sure, is one I gotta watch. That I haven't. Resident Evil, the new one. Evil Dead, that's the one. That is the one I'm really looking forward to. Evil Dead Rise, I think it's called. Or is it Burn? Evil Dead Burn. Oh, there's so many good ones. Off the top of my head, those are the ones that are calling out to me. Thank you for the questions, and how do I look, chat? Chat, how do I look, chat? I'm shy. It's a lot of pictures, chat. That's too many. That's too many pictures. Might be too many. Might be too many of them, perhaps. Did I take too many? Faith? Did I take too many pictures, Faith? Maybe. I don't know. I might have gone a little overboard. I just wanted to celebrate. I wanted to celebrate the Q&A 4-year anniversary. Daddy? Me? Listen, to be a daddy, don't you need to have children? Like babies? You know, I'd say that. You pre-booked your ticket for Evil Dead, you lucky son of a gun. I'm jealous. Biceps? Are they okay? Are they good? I've been lifting a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm actually a little, like a once a week kind of lifter. Twice a week is pretty much what I do. You think so, Pony? Honestly, I think the red shirt would look good on a date. The middle attire would definitely be a good date dress. The more the better. Talk about the gun show. My arms held with my arms. They're not that beefy. They're okay. They're all right. How do I look for 528 years old? I'm doing okay for 528 now, don't I? Aren't I? Never had a kid that I know of. Maybe we should put an asterisk on that one. Lift more, Val. Lift more. I did a workout yesterday. I'm still sore from that workout. I'm still very sore from that one. I don't use steroids or anything like that either. I'm going very, very natural. Wait, no. An R4? I'm seeing fours and ones as the favorites. Not too shabby for an elder. I'm not old. I mean, relative to a human, yes, but relative to a vampire, I'm still young. Really, Ronnie? You think so? So, chat, do you think I should do that Donathon event with the partial face reveal on July 11th? I have to say you liar. Number 2 says otherwise. You really think so? Two by far? I don't know, I'm just thinking about my red shirt. I like my red shirt. We can tell you are natural. We can tell, really? Can you tell the difference between someone who uses like steroids and stuff like that for lifting? So all I take is protein supplement and creatine. It's a little bit of creatine. Number 2, my arm. Maybe I should try other poses for the OF. Only if I'm comfortable doing it. I am comfortable. Put it on your calendars anyway, chat. July 11th. And we'll have a bit of a very fun, exciting Donathon event. Should we do another Dr. Val dating show too? We can always do another roleplay. A live roleplay. Why I picture myself being in a chokehold. No comments. I am not commentating on that one. I think so too. I feel like a moonlit outside restaurant date with a candle. Definitely that kind of attire would be good. Val, I promise you are beefy. The red shirt looks so good on you. Thank you, Pony. Thank you, chat. Chat, you're all making me blush. I'm blushing, chat. I am big blush. Big time blushing, chat. Very much big time. Them other poses. No comment. Like a mafia boss. Maybe I should get a blazer on too next time. Play the role of a mafia boss. I don't think I'll be able, but I'll try to be there. That would be so nice, Kay. That would be very nice. So, Chen, we got through all our questions. We got through all our pictures. I think it's coming close to an end. We're coming pretty close to the end here. So I think I heard mostly ones and twos. I think I heard mostly ones and twos here. Ones and twos. I'm rocking Elliot from Stardew Valley. I went to the beach the other day and it feels so good on my hair, the wind. But in particular, it feels good when the wind is against you. Because then it sweeps your hair back. But when you turn around, my hair is kind of like flutters in front of my face and it's all over the place. Oh, but it's so nice being at the beach. I took my dog to the beach. My dog, Celeste, she likes to jump into the water. She's so funny. Had so much fun. You shall try your best. If you can, it's perfectly okay. Don't you worry one bit. Nerdy, you hear, sis? So chat. Put it in your calendars. July 11th. That is a Saturday. Saturday for me. Sunday for some of you. And also, make sure to follow me on the Discords. Also on the Patreon. There's a free Patreon and Blue Sky too, because YouTube doesn't tell everyone. YouTube doesn't tell everyone when I'm doing something or when I'm trying to tell you something. It just sometimes thinks that the algo just sometimes thinks, nope, not today, not for this channel, and then I'm not seen. Then my Discord, it is 18 plus, my Discord, 18 plus Discord. They're all a very chill bunch over there. And on Patreon, you can also use it as a newsletter for when I have something new. For the hair part, I agree, but when your clothes are baggy, my god, you're stuffed in a pillow. It's like falling off of a plane in parachute pants. You're jelly of my hair? I have put the date on my whiteboard, master. Very nice. Nerdy's poking me in Discord DMs, a little rascal. Tell her to not poke you. That's rude. But yes, chat, I think it's time for me to call it. This was a very nice 4-year anniversary. You all exceeded vastly any expectation I had from this. I really was not expecting so many questions and so much support from you. It means so much to me, chat. Really, it does. More like patronom. We don't talk about certain things on that channel. It is that time though. Thank you all so freaking much for coming. Any last minute things you want to chat about before we call it? Thank you all for coming. Y'all are two adorbs. Stay adorbs, stay hydrated, stay cool. I'll see you all next Thursday. We'll continue Smile for Me. Bye, Peony. Bye, B. Bye, Faith. Bye, Kay. Until next time, everyone. Thank you all so much.